all. And then wonderful to see a lot of familiar faces and taking time off to join this wonderful celebration which is happening after quite a long time, the first time in history. And then now most of the time we have gone through some physical practice of yoga. So I'm going to walk you through a variety of things to practice and little logic behind. So yoga means the union of mind and body. So different people have different definition how you define yoga. So I will start with a simple story. So the story is there was a young boy and he went to his father and then he said, uh, I need couple of things when you are not there so I can live a very happy and content life. And the father said, okay, make me the list what you need when I am not there. So the boy took a piece of paper and he wrote there saying, I need a car, I need a house, I need a job, I need a bank account, right? Something like that. And the father was wise, so he wrote a kind of drew a circle over the list of his child need, and he said, if you don't have peace of mind and if you don't have health, will you be able to enjoy all this which is given to you? Does that make sense? And then we can see that child within us. We are always thinking and doing things with some aim and then goal. And then even when we achieve our goal, we notice that we are still unhappy in the process, right? So how to find that happiness? And then we kind of start looking for answers which are usually outside. And then yoga is the science which is kind of time tested over a period of time that actually the happiness is not anywhere else. You can't find it any pharmacy. It's available within us and we have to take time to go within and then to listen first. So what is listen first means just taking time in silence and then just being ourselves and then we start noticing how much potential and how many good qualities we are born with in life and then how to use them. So now usually when you think of yoga, most of the people think that you're sitting in some posture and then you're doing some physical activity, but there is a lot more dimension to that. So there are breathing practices, there are some purification techniques, there are some neuromuscular blocks, then there are these kind of mudras or the hand gestures which actually help us to control the breath into certain way. And then of course the most important part is meditation. So there is a lot of research which we currently are doing and we are able to actually see how brain changes during meditation. So a lot of hypothesis which was available before saying that meditation is helpful for this and meditation is helpful for that. Actually you are able to see how brain changes during the meditation and things like that. So that's how the benefits of yoga, they are not anymore just the time tested ones, but they are also scientifically validated in the process. So now when we start the processes, usually taking time into the whole kind of built up process, right? So when you cook rice, so you kind of choose the rice and then you wash it well, you know how you're going to cook it. So the same way, you establish your practice in certain format. So what we are going to do is we are going to start with just kind of closing our eyes for a minute or two and then just paying attention to our body, just relax the body, correct your posture as much straight you can maintain and then just start paying attention to your breath. So you're just paying attention. See, are you breathing in the chest? Are you breathing faster or slower? Do you notice any tension in your body around the shoulders, back of the neck, in your whole of your face? And then once you feel ready, so slowly just breathe in and then we're going to rub our palms together. Keep the palms on your eyes, hold it for a few seconds and then caressing whole of the face, bring them down. Look at the floor, open your eyes, close. Second time, so rubbing the palms, passing them through whole of the face, very, very slow. Very gradually open our eyes and then close. One more time rubbing the palms, passing them through whole of the face and then gently open your eyes and then close. And then one more time rubbing the palms, passing them through whole of the face, open your eyes, close. So do you find any difference? You feel more grounded and more calmer just by doing it for a minute or so. So now, as you notice that our breath is such a powerful tool, which actually is a bridge between our mind and body. So it actually connects mind with the body. There is a lot of research now shows that people who meditate twice a day, minimum 20 minutes, actually have lesser incidence for heart problems, and then you can also control your blood pressure just by doing the meditation on a regular basis. So we are going to explore little bit how the logic works. There are a lot of gifts which we are given by the nature, which we are not yet aware of unless we really take time to listen to our body and then tune in the nature. So yoga practices, what we choose, they are dependent on the time of the day we are going to practice. They are dependent on the season of the time. So if it's cold, we want to do something which warms up our body. Same time when it's warmer, we want to cool our body. Same time, there are some things which actually help us to balance the body. So we are going to do a small exercise. So we are going to sit with the palms open right in your lap, and we are going to just do breaths. We are going to breathe in and then breathe out with eyes closed and see what's your experience. And then two breaths you are going to do the palms facing downward, and then see, do you notice any difference? Excellent. So take a deep breath. So rubbing the palms, pass it through whole of the face, open your eyes, close them. And then one more time rubbing the palms, passing them through whole of the face, open your eyes, close them. So now the question is, do you notice any difference in this way and versus that? Excellent. So what's the difference? It's heavier. Excellent. That's wonderful. So what he said is that when you put the palm facing down, it becomes heavier. When you put the palm facing up, it becomes lighter, easier. Right? So when you do yoga, it's very interactive. Yoga is not something you see a DVD and do it. Your mind is constantly working, right? When you do exercise, you can watch television, you can read magazine, but when you are doing yoga pose, you don't even move your finger without thinking about it. You see? So now, let's put both the palms right at the rib cage, at the lower part of the chest, and you are going to just breathe in and out. So let's do two breaths again, and then just watch what happens, which part of your chest is expanding. Then let's touch it to the middle part of the chest, and then see which part of your body is expanding. Any change you notice into the lower one versus the middle one, and then see, can you reach all the way to the top of the shoulder, and then see the difference. So do two breaths that. So, any difference? Anybody notice? So what's the difference? So you notice the middle part is more expansive. Excellent. What else? So what happened? The peculiar part, have you noticed that when we touch the palm to the lower chest, only lower chest is expanded. When we touch to the middle part, only middle chest is expanded. When we put it to the upper part, what you notice that only upper chest is expanded. Make sense? So you notice that our breathing follows where our palms are. right? That's how these mudras came in, which actually help us to channel the breath the way we want. Now let's do one more experiment into that. So keep one palm into your lap and then one palm on the lower part of the chest and then see what happens. So just breathe in and then breathe out. Let's do two breaths. So what difference you notice? Only one side of the chest is expanding, right? The
Mm.
other one is not even moving in the process.
Mm.
So that's the kind of magic of things. Now, if you look at your breath, just put the index finger right in front of your nose and you will notice you are breathing only through the right or only through the left. And then when we do these breathing practices, by end of this session, we want to have the breath coming equally from both the nostrils. So normally after every 8 hours, you are breathing through right now, you will be breathing through the left and then again you come back to the right. So there are 24 hours in a day. So in 24 hours it happens three times. So usually at the sunrise, usually at the mid day, that's noon time, and then in the evening time. So that's how our body is working constantly without our knowledge, tuning in with the sun and the moon into the whole rhythm. And then our aim is to really tune in to that cycle and then lot of changes happen within us which actually makes us very calmer and then we feel good and positive all the time in the process. So we are going to do one pose that is called as mountain pose. So now when we do yoga poses, we just don't do it mechanically. We are thinking about it. So when I do the cobra, I know I am not the snake, right? When I do the mountain, I don't think I am the mountain. What I am bringing in, what draws me towards the mountain or the tree out of the logic. So how you do that? So suppose if you think of mountain, what are the qualities of mountain you think? Stable, strong, and okay, got it. It has a solid base and then it's tall. It has its peak, right? So it looks graceful. So same thing happens with our body. So now see when I'm standing here, my body is only occupying only this part. So when I expand my palm all the way, see I become more expansive. When I go up, I become more taller and then see I have grace into my body and I feel very solid. I can't move in the process. Does that make sense? I had to do it with one palm because I had to hold on to mic so I can listen. So let's repeat it again. So let's take a deep breath. Bring the palms to the side. Fill the space around your body. And then gently just breathe in. So go all the way up as high you can. Hold it. Now you think you're kind of hanging from a rope from the sky. And then once you feel ready, so twist your palms to the side. Gently just breathe out and then bring it down. Ease your body, take your time. Gently just go forward, support palms on your knees. Relax your body, take your time. And then again slowly coming back into the sit. So let's repeat it one more time. So take a deep breath. So breathe in and then go all the way up to the root. So retain your balance. And then once we feel ready, slowly twist the palms to the side and then gently just breathe out and then bring it down. Take your time. Wait for breath to normalize. So we'll explore another component into this, our voice and the breath. These are the two powerful tools given by nature which actually connects us within very deep. Out of that, again, our breath is kind of the mother for the voice. So the stronger the breath, stronger the voice. So most of the time when we are extremely happy, we scream, right? When we are extremely unhappy or in pain, we scream too. So the same way, we use that tool to actually create the kind of balance within us. So we are going to do a small experiment with that. So what we are going to do is, you bring the palm, the right palm on the left part of your chest and then for a minute again just close your eyes, feel your heartbeat and then watch your breath. It's a very calming experience to pay attention to your heart. So you notice that every time you breathe in, your heart rate goes up. Every time you breathe out, it slows down. So more and more we tune in with the body and the physiology of our own, you notice lot of magical difference within us. So we'll do a little bit jaw exercise because most of our stress gathers around our face. There are 111 muscles into the face which control all this and they get extremely tense. So what we are going to do is, you are going to breathe in and then open the mouth as wide you can. Open as wide you can. Think like a whole apple should fit in your mouth, right there. So close it and then breathe out. So let's repeat it total 3 times. So 2 more times. So gently just breathe in, open the mouth as wide you can, and then close it and then breathe out. Remember, the whole apple needs to go. So take a deep breath. So breathe in, open the mouth as wide you can, and then close it and then breathe out. Excellent. Now again bring the palm right on your chest. We are going to see every time we create these two sounds, there are two primordial sounds which we can generate, which we all know is wide mouth open, and then the second one is humming with the mouth closed. So every time we create these sounds, there is a lot of vibrations which happen into the body. Aim is to getting kind of in touch with those sounds and then use it for our benefit. So take a deep breath and you are going to open the mouth and then you are going to create the sound with wide mouth open, ah, right? So we are going to do it total 3 times. Excellent. So let's add more energy to that. Think I am 150 feet away and I have a hard time hearing you. So raise your voice. Excellent. So let's repeat it one more time. Take a deep breath. So breathe in. Excellent. So one more time. Take a deep breath. Use all your energy. Project your voice. Excellent. So keep the right palm on the chest and bring the left one on top of your head. We are going to do the humming part now 3 times and see how the vibration changes with your voice. They are no more in the chest. They are going to shift to the top of the head. So take a deep breath, breathe in, and then start. So one more time, take a deep breath, so breathe in, and then start. And then one more time, take a deep breath, so breathe in, and then start. Excellent. So take a deep breath. So bring the palms down, rubbing the palms together, passing them through whole of the face. Open your eyes and close. We are going to repeat it 2 more times. Take a deep breath. So rub your palms, pass it through whole of the face. Open your eyes, close them. And then one more time, rubbing the palms, pass it through whole of open your eyes, close. So now you notice it requires a lot of energy, right? To create the sounds and then use the breathing techniques. So I'm going to share two stories and we'll do a quick silent meditation and then we'll finish the session. So the man went to God and he said, I have everything I need in life. I lack patience. I get impatient very easily. So give the patience to me and give it to me now. You see? So that's the first thing we have to learn, to be patient in life, and then a lot of things start manifesting. Second thing is, most of the time when I ask people, okay, you know it's good for you, you want to do it, you experience the benefit of it, when you want to start? And the answer is, yeah, from tomorrow. You see? So that tomorrow never comes in the process. I'm going to tell you an old story from India. So there was an old woman and her days were over. So God of death came to pick her up. And she said, I'm ready to go. Only thing, I have two wishes left. So one is I have some longing in food which I need to eat before I die. And secondly, I owe some money to my neighbor. So I have the money, I have to just pass it on to her. So that way I go for good cause, right? Otherwise I have to go into the hell. So he said, okay, how can I trust you? This is not the era, nobody trusts anybody anymore. So he said, I will give you 24 hours and I will come back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and pick you up. So she said, that sounds perfect. I can cook what I want tonight and I will pass on the money to the neighbor. So I'm ready to go. So then he said, how can we believe? We had to make a contract. So they made a contract saying, they wrote on the wall saying, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I will come and pick you up. And then the God of death signed and she signed the contract. And then the poor guy came in the morning and she kept ignoring him. She was working and she just didn't pay attention and he got little antsy and he said, you are supposed to come. And she said, read the contract. He said, you are supposed to come tomorrow at 9 a.m. So that's where you forget the date, right? So today and now is the message from the yoga. So you live in the moment and you live it now. There is no other time which you can do it. So that's what you have to take. So if you can take that message of today and now, that's a big success for starting this movement into yoga. So we are going to just do 2 minutes of silent meditation and then conclude this session. So take a deep breath and then close your eyes. Relax the body. And then pay attention to the breath. So just gently breathing in and then breathing out. So see, are you breathing through the chest again or through the stomach? So if you are breathing through the chest, we want to bring it down to the stomach. Same time, see how many counts per minute are you breathing, and then any correlation you find between the heartbeat and then your breath. And then slowly pay attention to your body. So ease your hips, relaxing back in the spine, the shoulders, back of the neck, whole of the face. Let the mind just stay with the breath. So when you feel ready, so we are going to change the breath little bit into 4 parts now. So gently just breathe in and then hold your breath. Slowly just breathe out and then rest before we start with the new breath. Again, go very slow. So gently just breathe in as much you can. Hold your breath as long you can. Gently just breathe out as deep we can. And then rest before we start with the new breath. Once you feel ready, so we will add one more dimension to the breath. So gently just breathe in, so pushing the belly button out. Hold your breath and then slowly just breathe out and then rest before we start with the new breath. Ease up the body, just stay with the breath. Breathing in, belly button out. Hold your breath. Slowly just breathe out and then suck the stomach in and then rest before we start with the new breath. So when you feel ready, so take a deep breath, so breathe in and then breathe out. Again, take a deep breath, slowly rub your palms together, passing them through whole of the face, open your eyes, close them. And then one more time, rubbing the palms, passing them through whole of the face, open your eyes, close them. And then one more time, rubbing the palms, passing them through whole of the face, open your eyes and close them. So when you feel ready, we'll just finish with the last part, the body prayer. Our time is up. So you stretch the palm up all the way to the roof, both of them. So I'm raising just one of mine. And then follow after me. Say what I say, do what I do. Same time mean what you say and do. So bring them down and say, I am master of my mind.
I am master of my mind.
I am master of my body.
I am master of my body.
Even louder. I am master of my mind.
I am master of my mind.
I am master of my body.
I am master of my
Reach
body.
all the way to the toes. And we will change the word master with awaken. So bring it even more louder. Say, awaken my mind.
Awaken my mind.
Awaken my body.
Awaken my body.
Let's repeat it one more time. Awaken my mind.
Awaken my mind.
Awaken my body.
Awaken my body.
Excellent. So that's where we stop. So thanks for participating, and then I thank to all these people for organizing this event. And hope you enjoy. So see you again. Thank you, Sachin ji. That was wonderful.